Hello there, Charles here, and we are about to start on Chapter 2 of Learning to Fly. In Chapter 1, Walter found out some strange things might be happening to him, and he's not sure what yet. And we will find out in Chapter 2. So here we go. Chapter 2. Walter looked down at his fist and shook his head. A young woman approached, afraid to come any closer. "This your purse?" Yeah, mister." "Well, here you go." "Thanks, I think. How hard did you hit that guy?" "Not sure. Anyway, I gotta get to bed." He walked on down to his apartment and put the key in his door, then whirled around, sure he heard footsteps following him. "Who's there?" "Don't punch me, mister," a voice said from the shadows. "I won't if you come closer and show yourself." A young black man in ragged jeans, a dirty t-shirt, and a faded Cincinnati Reds ball cap approached warily. "Hey, you the kid from the gas station?" Yes, sir. Who are you?" "Name's Walter Hicks. And you?" "Franklin, sir. Franklin Jones, at your service." "How old are you, Franklin? Shouldn't you be home?" "Just turned 18 last week." "You know what time it is, Franklin? Time kids your age should be home. Where you live?" "Well, right here in Clifton. Sometimes down in OTR." "You have got to be kidding me. You homeless?" "Well, come on, kid. You got a place or not?" "Guess you could say I don't. I do okay, though." "I don't know why I'm doing this. Hell, you can have my couch tonight. You okay with dogs?" "They never had one." "Otis won't bite anyone. You'd barely make a meal for him." "Well, don't just stand there. You coming in or not?" Walter disappeared into the bedroom, coming out a moment later with a t-shirt and a pair of sweats. "Here, put these on and dump what you're wearing in the washing machine. It's next to the bathroom." Franklin came back a moment later and sat down on the couch. "I don't hear the washer running. You do know how to use a washing machine," Walter said. "Never did." "Oh, hell, give me a sec. I might have stuff to add to it. Might as well watch what I'm doing." They arrived back in the living room, and Otis walked over, sniffed Franklin up and down, then laid his head on his leg. Franklin reached down tentatively toward the dog's head. "Go ahead and pet him. He's not going to bite." "Is he a dog or a horse?" "He's an English Mastiff, which I think is English for bloody big dog." "He is big," Franklin said as he scratched Otis behind the ears. "What's that growling sound?" "He likes that. Keep it up." "So, what's in your other hand?" "Oh, here," Franklin said, opening his left hand. "I think you dropped these at the gas station." Walter looked at his hand and saw the two flattened bullets. "Where did you get those?" "Saw them on the floor when I got the restroom key from you. That dude shot you from 2 feet away. No way he would miss from that close. Then I find these on the floor. Then you punch him and he flies a block and a half. What's up with you? You're not some normal old guy." "I thought he missed me. Or there was something wrong with the gun." "You mean you don't know what's up? I looked around in there. Nothing else was hit by the bullets, but they're flat, like they hit something they couldn't go through. Look at your shirt." Walter looked down, and there were 2 holes in his shirt, just above the belly. "Well, I'll be—" "Yeah, bullets bounced off you like Superman. And the way you hit that guy—" "Well, kid, I don't much know what's going on either. I've been feeling funny lately. Since last night." "What happened last night?" "Not sure. Stupid kids were keeping me awake." "Kids? You hear all those cars going up and down? All hours? Damn kids don't know when to turn in for the night. Couldn't sleep, wanted a beer, none in the fridge, walked up the shelf for beer." "You're no different from the college students then." Maybe not. except I mind my own business and don't keep other folks awake when I drink. I'm walking back, battery dead on my car, saw some crazy bright light, wake up half hour later with a headache from hell and my beer gone. Come back and slept like a log for 12 hours, took Otis out to do his business, and went back to sleep until I walked back up there tonight. You mean you slept like 12 hours and then another 11? Dude, that's almost a whole day. I know, weird. Just felt funny. Muscles all tingling, like they do when they've gone to sleep, and then the feeling starts coming back. Then the headache. Never had such a headache. Then I thought I'd walk back up there and get some beer, and you know the rest. Aliens. Huh? You saw a light in the sky and now you have powers. Gotta be aliens. You're jumping to conclusions. Really? How else does that happen? What was the light? Kid, You first. How's an old white dude end up living in Clifton? Nothing but college students around this area. You don't look like a student. Cancer. You got cancer? No. Marcy did. We had a nice enough house up near Norwood. Treatments dragged on, took all our money. Sold the house. Went through that money. And she went to be with the Lord. This place was cheap. Just don't feel like going through the hassle of moving now. Too lazy, I reckon. Oh man, that sucks. How long ago? 10 years. Seems like yesterday. She is my reason to live. Now, I'm just putting in my time till the Lord sees fit to take me. Franklin wiped a tear from his eyes. So, kid, what about you? You got a story? Where are your parents? My mom didn't know her well. She's with your wife. Hope she is. She did? When I was 8. Found her in a gas station bathroom. Overdose. Dad? Not sure which prison he's in now. Don't care much. Walter was now the one to wipe a tear away. Well, kid, doesn't seem like you were dealt the best hand, does it? You even say that again. How'd you end up on the streets? Didn't like the last foster home? You just didn't like the family? You know how white people are. I'm not sure what you mean. Man, they're whiter than white. Wanted to make me a nice white boy too. Well, maybe not. Sure seemed like it at the time. I didn't take kindly to their rules and I just split. How long ago was that? 1.5 years. You hungry? Maybe. You got anything? My fridge is pretty bare, but Kroger's still open. Put some shoes on. We gonna walk to Kroger? No, silly. I got my car running. We're going shopping. Franklin pushed the cart through the aisles at Kroger while Walter bought all manner of things he hadn't seen since the last foster home. You like that cereal? Walter asked. Yeah. Grab a couple boxes then. They filled the cart and went toward the checkout. Man, that's a lot of food. How long is it going to take you to eat all that? Franklin asked. You're going to help me. Come again. Yeah, I'll need help with all that. Maybe tomorrow we'll go up to Rookwood and get some clothes too. You saying I can stay with you or something? Well, I'm not letting you hang out on the streets any longer. We'll talk more when we're home. When they finished putting the food away, Walter showed Franklin where the food bowls were for the dog. There's a big bag of dog food in that cabinet there. He gets a scoop in the morning and a scoop in the evening, and he goes through that whole bowl of water a couple times a day. He eats that much? You don't want him sizing you up, do you? Maybe not. His morning meal is 7 a.m., and after that he usually has to go outside and... What was that? What was what? A woman screaming her head off outside. I don't hear anything. It's clear as a bell. Doesn't sound good either. Walter scanned the park, and what he saw made his blood boil. 2 young men had a woman down on the ground and had her shirt off. One man was holding her at gunpoint, while the other was trying to pull her pants off. Why don't you boys leave the lady alone? Walter said, walking up to the scene. Why don't you mind your business, old man, if you know what's best for you? My business is making sure you leave this young lady alone. I don't have all night. It's past my bedtime, so why don't you fellas just put the gun away and rethink your entertainment options for the evening? Have it your way, old man, the one with the gun said, pointing it at Walter. Walter kept coming toward them. Why don't you put that thing away before someone gets hurt? Only one going to get hurt is you, he said, training the gun on Walter, holding it sideways. Come on, man, let's go. No need to waste a geezer, his friend said. What do you mean? He's seen us. We're in trouble. No, man, it's dark. Let's just get out of here. You heard your friend. No need to start any trouble, Walter said, still approaching. You stay where you are. Don't come any closer. Walter took 2 more steps, and the man pulled the trigger 3 times. All 3 bullets hit Walter's chest and fell toward the ground, flattened. He reached his hand down and caught them before they hit the ground and held his hand out to the gunman. You want these back? Not sure how useful they are now. Ah, crap, who the hell are you? The other young man, seeing what was happening and thinking Walter was wearing a vest, pulled a knife and sneaked up behind, preparing to plunge the knife in his back. He raised the knife and struck, and the jolt that went up his arm was like he had tried to stab a brick wall. The knife fell from his hands. Walter turned around, making a fist, and remembering the thief from earlier, gave the man a light tap on the temple, knocking him out instantly. The gunman fired 2 more rounds, both as ineffectual as the earlier shots were, and tried to make a run for it. Walter was on him in 2 strides and yanked the gun from his hand before knocking him out. Franklin had observed all this from a safe distance, but now he came forward to find Walter helping the young lady get dressed. Thanks, mister, she said. Where did you come from? I was in the neighborhood, Walter said. Well, thank you. What's going to happen to those guys? Call the police, and don't tell them everything you saw here. Well, I hope you enjoyed Chapter 2. Stay tuned for more chapters from this book and others. For more information about my other work, check out the links in the description below. And if you'd like to like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that very much. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.